I promise you won't be disappointed. Welcome home. Should you buy a single-family home, condo, or townhome for your first home in the Bay Area? Welcome to Bay Area Living Channel. We will bring you where to live and what to do in Bay Area. Hi, my name is Casey. We are a team of realtors here in Silicon Valley. If you're thinking of moving out here, we'll love to help you find your home. If you're thinking of selling your home, we'll love an opportunity to interview with you, to share, see what we do differently to get you top dollar. Okay, let's talk about your first home in Silicon Valley. So this is based on the prices here and a lot of affordability. In a different part of the country, obviously, you can get a single family home. It is ideal to get a single family home because most of the time, your mortgage will be the same or even a little bit lower than rent. Here in Silicon Valley, completely different. If you purchase a single family home, your mortgage probably double your rent. And a lot of the time, we don't have entry level single family home. Another thing is all the homes here are older, built in 1960, 1970. If you buy homes in downtown area, they're probably built in the 40s or even older. So older homes comes with a lot of problems. And if you already in a budget of buying your first entry level home, and then when you move into a home, you have to do a bunch of upgrades because the home is so old, then it's not going to be an ideal scenario. So a very common advice that I would make for my first-time home buyers, especially in the Bay Area, is to buy a starter home. A starter home would be a condo or a townhome with a low HOA. Homeowner Association stands for HOA. And it usually cover, the outside landscape. A lot of them will cover water and garbage, which is even better. Why do I advise people to buy condos and townhome as your first home? Because most of first-time home buyers in the Bay Area, in Silicon Valley, are younger millennials or Gen Z. And we are so busy. We worked so much. We literally leave the house at 6, 7 in the morning and we get home at 6, 7 at night. We have no time to work on the yard. We have no time to garden or do house maintenance. So an entry-level condos or townhome would really help you eliminate all of that. A lot of the condos and townhomes around here are newer. So when you move in, you don't have to do any upgrades to the property. You live there for my recommendation is minimum 3 years, but you live there for 3 to 5 years. You sell that condos and townhome, you take this big chunk of equity, and then you buy your ideal single family home. And the ideal single family home will not be an entry level. It could be in a better school district, a newer home, a more updated home, so that you don't have to put a lot of work, a lot of upgrades in the beginning. An argument people would argue is HOA, Homeowner Association. They don't want to pay an extra $300 to $400 a month. And for some community here in Silicon Valley, if it is newer and was built, before, I would say 2008, was built before, actually after 2018, then HOA usually $450, $500, or even $600 because some of them have elevator. And it's not really ideal for homeowner to already spend money on mortgage and then you have to spend money on HOA monthly, right? But think about it. If you live in an older single family home and you have a big yard, you have to hire somebody to do your landscape if you don't have time. Because the whole home is older, you're going to have to do upgrades. You can do it all at once or you can do it over time. So over time, that amount of money to me is kind of like HOA. So when you live in a newer condos and townhome community, you don't have to do all of that. The homeowners association will take care of all the landscape, sometimes pay for water and garbage. Now, my advice for you is to not buy condos and townhomes in an older community. There was a case in Fremont where the community was really old and HOA was mismanaged. They have to do some kind of update for the plumbing system, and they ask each of the owner to chip in to pay for the plumbing. And guess how much it cost? It was $40,000. Each owners have to pay $40,000. At the time, one of my clients was selling their condos, and obviously they did not have the money to pay the $40,000, and so they have to get the proceeds from the sale. But imagine being a buyers buying a home in a community, knowing that they have a $40,000 special assessment and that this homeowner have to pay for it. What will happen if you take over home ownership and down the road they need to get something else done, right? So if you're buying condos and townhomes, avoid older communities, avoid super high HOA. I would say over $600 is outrageous. We do have some communities here in the country club. So you have beautiful golf course and swimming pool and all this stuff, and you have a doorman. You don't need all of that. And their HOA is about $1,000. So I think 500, 550 would be a good range depending on what homeowner association covers. If they cover water and garbage, that's even better. So let me know if you have any questions and if you think buying a condo and townhome is a good idea for your first investment in the Bay Area. See you next time.